absolutely awesome 32 BHDS J-Flight by Jayco here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. One of the most common questions I get is, what is the best RV? I've built up a big following here, and I get that phone call all the time because folks want to go camping, but they want to make a smart investment. And I always maintain, and I still do, that there is no one very best RV, that every trailer out there is the best for a different reason. That being said, the J-Flight by Jayco is the #1 selling RV in North America for 11 straight years now. It's an unprecedented, untoppled record, and you know, what that generally means to me is that they're overall the best because they're the best at the most things. And that's what I want to hit on in this video, is where the J-Flight by Jayco really just shines through the crowd. They've got just nicer features, nicer amenities. Keep in mind, this video, we've got a lot of options and upgrades present here. This is about as highly dressed as one of these can possibly get. And I want to mention that because the one we have in stock might be a little different. For instance, we've got this really cool little remote control system here. This is a nice feature that will add to the more highly upgraded J-Flight 32 BHDS models we carry. It can operate your patio lights under your awning. It does have full LED light strip at the base of the awning, so you can use it when the awning's rolled up, which is my personal preference. Very generously sized awning. This even runs your slide out, so when you're setting up all by yourself, you can see if your slides are extended, if they're going to hit something. Now, we've obviously changed the skin on this to a fiberglass skin versus a traditional metallic skin. It does not change the construction of the trailer. This still has a common wood constructed skeleton. That being said, it's the strongest, most highly warranted skeleton in the business. This has double the industry standard warranty. We are not hurting for pass-through storage space down here. This thing weighs 8260 as this one is equipped and built. Keep in mind, when you add a fiberglass skin upgrade to a non-laminated trailer, you are actually adding some weight. It can be anywhere from 300 to 600 pounds above and beyond the standard base weight of a model. So if this was built with normal metallic skin versus the fiberglass upgrade, it might be somewhere between 75 to 7,800 pounds. It just depends on how all the other options and widgets that are present. So there's, you know, this thing can weigh different depending on equipment, and it can cost different depending on equipment. If you are just on YouTube, click down here where it says click for pricing and availability. We carry sometimes as many as 8 to 12 32 BHDSs in stock at a time if we can, because it is that popular. So what that means is that we may have 2 or 3 equipped very differently with different price tags. We publish our asking prices on each individual model right on our website so that you can have an easy, transparent buying experience. And we don't do the call for price game. Nobody likes that. We don't like it either. We add the thermal package to these almost all the time. That encloses and insulates the underbelly, as well as insulates the slide outs, as well as insulates the roofing, and adds forced air heating to the underbelly. Generally speaking, if you get a thermal or polar package with most brands, it may be as simple as only skinning the underbelly. It may not include heating, may not include insulation, may not include a lot of things. J-Flights have 30-pound propane tanks instead of 20s to give you 50% more dry camp time. They extend the diamond plate way down here. By the way, if you just want to see the inside of this trailer, you need to skip ahead because this is going to be a little bit. There's a ton to talk about on these. That's why they're so popular. They extend the diamond plate down and they wrap it around the A-frame, and they do that because the A-frame is integrated into the frame. You see how it actually passes through and into the frame there. It's just a stronger structural item. Now, what that allows the designers to do is this trailer is actually taller inside without being taller outside because the floor is lower. That is the key. All windows open for ventilation, every one of them, including windows on the side walls of the slides, which are slide panel windows to give you maximum airflow. These are UV tinted. That is something that is not always found at this class and category. We have upgraded this one to frameless windows on the side walls. They open in a jowlessy fashion, so they tilt open. You can use them in the rain. And they also don't have a plastic frame that can degrade over time. And you look over here and say, well, they have frames on these windows. The answer is yes, but these windows are only out when you're in your camping position. These are out all the time, so they're just not going to get the sun that these windows do. Best in class 18-gallon per hour water heater, black tank flush, outside utility shower, all kinds of good stuff going on over here. Backing up a little bit, looks like we put the good looking aluminum wheel package on here. The roof ladder will get you up to the roof, where this thing does have a truly full walk-on roof. Again, if you're just on YouTube, click to our website, look one of these up, and you're going to see that we took 4 of us big fellas weighing just shy of 1,000 pounds, and we all stood in one concentrated area on the roof. No flex, it just doesn't buckle. The bike rack, accessory rack you see on the back here, that's an option that we will often put on our more heavily upgraded models, because in a big bunkhouse like this, it gives you a place to take the kids' bikes, you know, and that's so handy. We've got a full-size outside kitchen here. Some brands will do a little mini outdoor kitchen to save space. Jayco still gives you the fully featured outside kitchen, and it gives so many good benefits. First of all, the door itself is now a rain and sunshade, so you don't have to worry about weathering. Even outdoors, they have full plywood box construction on all their drawers and everything. The little pull-out stovetop here, that's perfect for just, you know, cooking up a storm on your campsite. We have the larger outside fridge as opposed to the mini one that a lot of brands are using. Even out here in the outside kitchen, their doors are all hardwood framed with struts, metallic struts to hold them open, so that, you know, you don't have to juggle them open with your head. Big wide open space over here, and that is purpose designed with that power outlet so that you can have appliances and coffee makers and griddles and all that kind of stuff. Everything exists out here in one easy location. Notice that both entry doors are triple steps, not double, so it is easy come and go. And one of the signature points on the 32B HDS model is the direct access bathroom door. And that might seem strange if you've never had a camper. You're thinking, why is there a door to the toilet? And if you've had an RV, you're going, yes! Now we're not tracking dirt through our trailer. Especially considering the refrigerator and the toilet are the #1 and 2 reasons, no pun intended, why people are in and out of the camper all the time. By having these things outside, essentially, and readily accessible, you just basically cut down, I don't know, I'm going to make one of these, you know, how they just say 80% of figures are made up 90% of the time, but about 90% of the foot traffic and dirt track through your camper is now gone. It's not coming into the trailer. And you can deadbolt that. So if you're shy and you're worried about privacy, deadbolt the door. No one's getting through it. Man, those wheels look good here. Let's hop inside for you. I do want to mention real quick the oversized entry handle. And again, all these little things, like the fact that this has just better quality components and construction, is why this has double the industry standard warranty out there. You guys got to be really careful because there's some really cutthroat, shady marketing going on in the RV industry right now, and I don't like that. I prefer transparency and honesty, and that's why I do what I do. But you're going to see some brands have a big blue sticker that says 3. Like they have a 3-year warranty. Read it real close. It says 3-year structural warranty. Then open your owner's manuals and look at that real close. And it is literally only the chassis, and it literally only covers things like nuts and bolts. It is just a completely worthless 3-year warranty. You got to watch out for stuff like that. Right when you walk in the door, you have a command center right here for all of your like lights and everything. And this is another best-in-class feature, is all the ceiling lights are just on one switch. There's a few brands in this category that does that. Most do not. Real quick, I want to mention this interior decor is called Tumbleweed. It's just rolling along, rolling right out our front door with great speed and efficiency. This is a very nice, just slightly on the dark side, leatherette with some very nice bright fabric accents. But the point I'm making with all this here is, if you like everything about this trailer, except you want one with aluminum skin to save some weight or some money, or you just want a different interior fabric decor, we have it in stock more than likely. We carry so many of these, it's not even funny. So if you like everything except cosmetics in this video, give us a call. And if there's something else you like, give us a call anyway, and chances are we got a product that fits your needs. So we've upgraded to a full Trifold memory foam sleeper sofa here. That actually has a little storage pocket below to keep some extra linens for the kids. Again, all windows open for ventilation. All windows are UV tinted. It's very private in here. We can see out easily. People can't see in, and you do have a nightshade to pull down if you just want flat out total privacy. A big signature point on J-Flight travel trailers is the fact that they are taller. Like I said, they're taller inside because the floor is lower. This is an 81-inch tall interior, 81-inch tall wall with a linear interior profile, and as opposed to a 78-inch tall flat wall. That extra 3 inches means taller cabinets, taller shower, taller bunk space, more cabinets, taller slide out. It's a huge huge factor, guys. It cascades into so many positive points. This has the full-size U-dinette as well as the full-size hide-a-bed. That means that this is a longer super slide. Details like that will often be overlooked by people. They say, well, the other one had a big slide too. Did it have a U-dinette and a hide-a-bed, or only one or the other? Because this is the longest slide out basically in its class. It is matched by some brands, but not many. You see that the little totes hidden under the dinette storage here, there's one on the other side as well. It just makes it easy to get in and out of that storage. Also, that is a freestanding elliptical based table. So this table, it can add up, just in a flash, you can pull it out. It can become your outside kitchen, or geez, oh Pete, it can become your island kitchen. That's the word I'm looking for. You can fold it down like a coffee table, move it in front of the sofa over here. You can move it anywhere you want. And actually, a lot of people will take these outside to use it as a picnic table and just have a nice U-lounge over here during the day. But there's no wrong way to do it. It's however you want to do it. Air conditioning. Let's talk about that. On top of the thermal package, we will often upgrade our ACs on these J-Flights to a 15,000 BTU instead of a 13.5. What that means in English is basically 50% more power. A standard AC on a travel trailer will recycle air 4 times per hour. This will do it 6. So you're just getting more of it. The skylight up here, I think that's part of the Elite package that we have on these. So this is a J-Flight Elite with fiberglass and thermal, hide-a-bed, a whole bunch of stuff. We've really loaded this one up. The skylight's going to give you so much extra ambient light, and it does have a little sunshade here, so if you don't want to be an ant under magnifying glass, you don't have to. Standard refrigerator in a J-Flight is an 8 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer in a class that is primarily standardized with 6 cubic foots. If you're lucky, Brand X will allow you to upgrade to a to a 7 or 8 cubic foot, but you're paying extra for what's already standard in a J-Flight. They opened up every little pocket they could for storage. They left nothing wasted. I love this high definition floor print. That is super sharp looking. And a big pantry over here. We've got lots of mac and cheese storage space going on. And these are screwed in real heavy duty, so they're not going anywhere. Let's move on back here. Quick peek at the bathroom. Again, we have that dual entry door right there. Porcelain foot flush stool. I encourage you to do the wedding ring test whenever you can in trailers, because you can see, feel, and hear differences. Over here, we have, like I said, a taller shower. And rather than just tell you, I can show you. I'm 6'3" with these shoes on, and you can see my head is not in the bubble. If this was an industry standard 78-inch tall trailer, my head would have to be in the bubble, or else I'd have to be ducking in the shower. Now I don't have to. This is literally the reason why I choose to camp in a J-Flight. There's a lot of good trailers out there, don't get me wrong. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm grumpy. I needed that extra headroom, or else I was not going to do it. I was willing to accommodate a lot of things, but that was not one of them. Oh, directly across from the bathroom, we have another big hanging closet, which could easily be used for linen space with those little closet organizer arrays. You can, I mean, that's the good part about storage. There's no such thing as too much, and you can always find uses for it. Another thing I want to mention real quick, guys, let me find a good spot right here. Hopefully this comes into frame. If you can see my fingers here, you can maybe see where this screw is running from this board into this board. J-Flights have screwed cabinetry, not stapled or glued, because that will wiggle and fall apart over time. Grab the stile, which is this middle beam on another trailer seat, and twist it. If you can twist it, then imagine what it's going to do going down the road, bouncing down the road with a 4 on the Richter scale earthquake inside the trailer and hurricane force winds outside. And those are actual facts, by the way. They have actually done instrumentation in trailers to test that. We do have a sliding pocket privacy door here for the kids, so mom and dad can shove the kids in here on a rainy day and have a sanity room, so the kids can go flipping bonkers while you're jacked up on s'mores and Mountain Dew, because hey, you're camping. And you know, in the meantime, mom and dad can sit up front and enjoy a you know, an iced tea, or maybe the Long Island variety, or just a coffee or water, anything, and not have to worry about what's going on back here. So Jayco uses 50% thicker Denver Bunk mattresses. They're just way better than industry standard. And if you lift stuff up, look in places where they don't expect you to look. You see actual real plywood in a J-Flight. They're not built with OSB and particle board. This is one of the very few travel trailers that has a plywood decked roof and floor. Tongue and groove plywood, so it's interlaced, it can't squeak, moan, groan, wiggle. It's stronger and it's lighter. It's a better material. Entertainment center here for the kids with a little device shelf for, I don't know, if you let them bring an Xbox or something. Jayco builds their own ladders in-house. They have thicker, wider, stronger planks, better quality material, and they even add a little, like, almost DVD shelf for just extra storage space back there. And when you don't need it, it just tucks right up out of the way. And once again, too much storage does not exist. You can always use more storage. And they are really generous with power outlets in here so that every sleeping space has its own little power outlet for the kids. Down here, you see these all over the place now, the convertible cube futon setup. You can thank Jayco for that, by the way. If you're shopping Brand X and they have something similar, Jayco is the reason that they have that, because this is so popular. This can be a sofa, it can be a lounge, it can be a single bed, a double bed, anything you want. It is awesome. It's lightweight, it's comfortable, the kids love it. Kids love it. Overhead bunk here flips up and down. You see that it's self-supporting with that strut. You don't have to jam a peg into the wall or anything. And again, lights for every kid in here. I mentioned the privacy door, so that's a big bonus. Central air, central heat, like I said, enclosed insulated underbelly. And again, that thermal package insulates the slide outs. Very few travel trailers, and I mean very few, have insulated slides. So if it's really hot or really cold, this slide is just never going to keep good temp as compared to the rest of the cabin. That thermal package is so beneficial. Jayco's goes so far above and beyond most, but people don't realize that because you can't see it. Let's look at the kitchen a little more. So we've got a dedicated wastebasket storage space down here with shelf in there, by the way. And you don't think about a wastebasket because you take that for granted because you have one in your house. Most trailers don't offer you a space for that. So you're gonna have to take the cheap old Walmart bags and tie them to the handles. And every time your kids go to put something in, they're gonna slop it down your cabinetry. And it's just a mess. Now it's not a problem. Now it's just a little bit more like home. Again, wedding ring test. Nicer materials, actual metallic pull-out faucet sprayer, not plastic, which you see a lot. That extra interior height is allowing them to put a shelf in this cabinetry to double its total space. That is something that without that extra height, we could not hope to have. Shoe garage. That's a big one too, because you could sleep 6, 8, 10 people in here, depending on what you feel like folding down and up and whatnot. Do you really want 8 people's shoes piled up by the door? And when you go camping, you don't usually just take one pair of shoes. You might have like a pair of flip-flops or tennis shoes, maybe water shoes for some folks. You could be up to 24 sets of shoes by this door. That is going to be a awful looking tripping hazard. Now it's out of the way. And again, they put shelves everywhere they could. Open cabinet doors, guys. When you go around to other brands, which I encourage you to do, this is the #1 for a reason, because it does more things better. For instance, if you open doors in other brands, a lot of times you'll just have a big open empty pocket, which looks impressive, but you can't stack stuff on top of one another in a trailer, because when this goes down the road, cargo shifts. And if you stack things on top of each other, they topple. AM, FM, CD, DVD, stereo here. So, inside, outside speakers. It just does everything. It's just easy. It's Furrion, which is the most highly tested, rugged brand of electronics on the market. And that's the type of TV you'll have up here. TV sizes can vary depending on the option package. This specific one, we have optioned with a 39-inch high-def LED Furrion. So it's something that is made for earthquake level use, which is what trailers go through. We do have sliding pocket privacy doors up front here, and they are bracketed in place. So if you forget to latch it and it bounces down the road, it's just not going to fall apart on you. So when the doors open, you can actually spin the TV around to face mom and dad in the bedroom. And they do an awesome job of even finishing off the back side of the TV with a full mirror, so that when it's facing the bedroom or the living room or whatever you want, that mirror is going to make it look bigger, brighter, lighter, and better. That's the whole point. So they have upgraded recently here to a Simmons residential grade mattress. This is way bigger, better, plush, thicker than you find usually in this industry here. It's just so far superior, it's not even funny. Even the linens that you get from the factory here, this is something you're probably not going to replace. This is thick, this is warm, this is comfy, everything matches, you know. We've had people steal that pillow because they thought it looked so good. I think that's hilarious and awesome. That means the designers just did a great job. Over here, you see that both sides have charging station. This one actually also has USB plugs, so you can have your phones charging there. You can have your CPAP machine right up by your head. You can sleep good at night. You got his and hers wardrobe closets up here. Cross views windows in the bedroom. More lights in the bedroom than I've seen in almost any other trailer. They just do more, guys. They just do more in a J-Flight. It's not the cheapest product on the market, but it is arguably the best. And their sales record shows that they're doing the best at more things than anyone else. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We do hitching, pieces, parts, financing. We even specialize in towing vehicles. So if you need a vehicle to go with this, or just a vehicle to tow your trailer, we do all that. We do package deals all the time. We are a true one-stop shop, because isn't camping supposed to be fun and easy? And wouldn't you like your buying process to be fun and easy? That's our goal. Give us a chance. We're going to get you there. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.